Ladies and gentlemen, my True Track showed up and I wanted to get the gears ready, but I cannot find, I had like a 200 piece shim kit and who knows where that is right now. It is gone. So it's either too tight or too, like you can't install it or it falls in. I bought a shim kit. My axles should show up tomorrow. The shim kit should come in Saturday. I put the 273s in, which seems extreme, but should be good. Or close to good. What I didn't want to do is make them too short. So we're going a little bit long on the gears. And we're going to reel it back in if I need to. So that's how it's going to go. I have to cut the quad shock mounts off. I'm going to remove the brake lines, calipers, rotors, and brakes. All of it is like 200 bucks. So I'm just going to do all of that because these are pretty rotty. So that's the quick differential update. That's a True Track. It'll be very nice to drive after this. I figured let's just do it since I needed axles anyway. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day. Alright, we got some wind. Hopefully it doesn't blow my camera over. My tip looks kind of garb. We'll go with it. It's going there. Make sure I'm not getting into the tube. Nope. Doing fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I'll just a little bit of cleanup here. What it takes. I gotta go in at a little bit of a funny angle because of this lower control arm boy here. Think I can jam the head in here? Yeah, I can probably do a good job. Good job. Couldn't get my cutter in there. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Oh. There it is. Now we gotta do the other one. going in my shoe. Required tools to get these Fox body lower control arms out is plasma cutter to completely destroy the bolts. Where are they? Yes, take a look at that, sorry. But yeah, these are notoriously a giant pain in the ding-dong right there. The bushing fuses to the bolt and you can't get the bolt out, and the bushing is shot, so it just spins and none of it goes anywhere. So I cut the quad shocks off and I just dusted it with my favorite thing is just take the plasma and just do a little floaty gougey. I welded the tubes, and then yeah, I cut off this side too. I pulled these guys out, which aren't that bad if you know what to do. So I got solid aluminums for these. I got adjustable lowers for these. I even have relocation brackets that I should probably put in also. I got to do some research on that. And then I got my shims, I think. I get them today. I can shim up this 273 with the Detroit True Track. And one of my axles went missing. It was delivered like this. I actually didn't rip it open. It was completely blown out and one of the axles was gone. So there's another one on the way. And then I bought all new brake hardware. It was extremely cheap to not have to worry about all of that stuff. But yes, what a mess to do this stuff. Gentlemen, the True Track is installed, and this is about an 8 thou backlash. and I trimmed my bracket whatnots off and took the ears out. Might have said that already. The unfortunate thing is this axle it's got to ship from the supplier at like, it's going to ship the 21st or something like that. So I won't be able to put those in, but that's not a big deal. I can finish, I mean, it's pretty much already prepped. The only thing I like to do is on these lower control arm mounts is weld a big D-ring so I can hook it up on the dyno easy, because imagine that, I end up hooking up my cars to the dyno quite a bit. So I took, I just have to take this thing off, and then I have to buy a D-ring or find one or hit up one of my pipe fitter friends, something else. But I believe I can just take this to Tom's and he can start hanging everything, because, he'll have to spend some time doing all of that. And then I can drop the axles in. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.